Hello and welcome back to Mindful Man Tarot. This is a reading for Virgo for the end of February, start of March 2024. It is also timeless. If you see this in 6 months or a year and it resonates, let it resonate. I'm going to be starting off with an energy reading, then we're going to get a current situation, and then a possible projection of a future timeline. And then we will finish off the reading with an Earth Magic Oracle card. So Virgo, stick with me. Might be a little bit of noise. I'm in a noisy situation. As is always, I can't control what is going on around me. I can only control what is going on inside me and how I react. But I had a couple cards fly out. I usually only do one card for the energy. But I got the Knight of Wands and I got the Ten of Cups. So now's not a time to be looking around for another situation if we are in a situation or a relationship. Now is not the time to be looking for the next thing. Now's the time to be grateful for what we have and really just being patient and letting what we have grow into something. Because the Knight of Wands in this particular deck is just waiting patiently here, waiting for things to physically grow. And then we are talking about a card of happy fulfillment with the Ten of Cups. So now's not a time to look for the next thing to start growing, but what we have going on, just letting that grow and letting that change and expand. And it doesn't need to be a relationship. Now this could be a passion project that is going to bring you emotional fulfillment and just something that you really want in your life. So don't really, rush on to any different thing, Virgo. I know you're always looking to try to make the most perfect situation. I understand, as I'm a Virgo rising. But we need to understand that sometimes making the perfect thing is how we get the perfect thing. Sometimes putting the work and being patient and really molding and shaping what we have is how we create the perfect thing, without needing to just think that there might be something better out there somewhere else that is going to be more perfect. And I think that might be really a thing that is going on with relationships now. We all want this fairy tale ending with the castle and love and the family and all of the emotional fulfillment. But if we're not patient, then we're kind of just jumping to things, jumping to the next thing. This is something that takes time to grow and takes time to turn into something. You know, when you have a good relationship, it's because you've put work in for a long time and made it something. And that could be the same for anything. When you've got a good job, it's because you've put lots of work into it. When you've got a good passion project, you're good at it because you've put lots of work into it. I've been playing music for over 20 years. I'm good at it because I've spent over 20 years putting work into it. So if it is about a relationship or passion project, don't quit right away. Don't just quit it because it's not quite working out the way you want it to, the way that you've maybe had an expectation towards it, but just really stick it out. Really keep putting the energy into it and be patient with it. So that is the message for your energy. Let's get into the current situation, then let's go from there. Okay, I guess lights are on now. I am in India, so I do have power issues, noise issues, distractions. It's like the place you come to figure out distractions by being distracted. All right, Virgo, what else do we got for you in your current situation, your other energy here? We have some troubling cards, not gonna lie. We have the Five of Swords and we have the Ten of Swords. So I feel like maybe someone has put an idea into your ear, and that might be part of the problem. I feel like that is part of the cycle here. But the good thing is this is the Ten of Swords. So we are getting to the end of this cycle. It's the end of needing to fight with people. It's the end of needing to be right. It's the end of any sort of disagreements where people are winning at a cause for just their own personal gain or maybe just their ego. That's really what this Five of Swords is about. These people are running away from this battle. And this person has won the battle, whether it's you or someone else. And they've only won that battle through unfair, unjust means. So take that, how it resonates, if it resonates. I also have the Four of Cups here and the World. So right now, you're trying to see all of the bad things that are going on. You know, we're so focused on all of this old trauma and this old pain that we're not seeing what the universe is trying to offer us, which is the world. The ability to do whatever we want, to travel wherever we want, dance, sing, you know, feel whatever we want. And I feel like this is part of that energy reading with the Ten of Cups coming up at the start. It's time to look around. It's time to really just do a 180 or a 360 and really look around energetically and physically. What are we being shown here that we're not seeing? Because there's something we're really missing. Something we're really not fully grasping and getting here in this current situation. And it is this, there's so much potential here. There's so much potential with the world. And both these cards, the Ten of Swords and the World, are the end of a cycle, which means the new cycle is going to start. You know, the Fool is going to come in. A brand new journey where we have a destination this time because we've learned the lessons. And the Ace of Swords would be the next journey from the Ten of Swords, the next cycle, where we have a brand new idea, a brand new way of thinking, a brand new way to intellectualize our ideas, our problems, our issues, whatever it is. So don't get too hung up on these things. And maybe there is something in your life right now with this Five of Swords that is causing a bit of conflict, or someone needing to have some sort of fight with you or some sort of disagreement with you. Or maybe it's you that is causing this, and you are causing this because of all of this old trauma. But this cycle is over now. Be patient. Move through the cycle. Move through the cycle and start to see that what we want is just going to take a little bit more time. It's just going to take a little bit more time. It's going to take us looking around and really seeing what we need to see, and not just focused on the pain and the hardship, but starting to focus on the new things that are coming in and the new cycles that are beginning. Because in your future timeline, future possible projection of a timeline, we have great cards. It's turned from the good and the bad and the ugly to now a very good possible outcome. We have the Lovers, we have the Page of Swords. The Lovers being about a possible love coming in, or just a connection within yourself that is finally coming to fruition, a connection of the masculine and feminine, where it is really just a divine order where you are able to listen to your heart and your head and know which time it is to listen to your heart, which time it is to listen to both of them and make the decisions. And it's about being curious. You know, you need to be curious about this ability within yourself. You need to intellectualize this ability within yourself through your sharpness, through your intellect. And if you are very smart, which a lot of Virgos are very, very smart, the ones that I know, you have the ability to really look at your thoughts in the moment and say, is this thought serving me, or is this my ego? So now we can start doing that. And when we're doing that, then we can say, is this the ego? What does my heart want? What does my heart want in this situation? And how do I start listening to my heart? We also have the Hierophant and the Ten of Pentacles. So the Hierophant being about this grand spiritual leader, and the Ten of Pentacles being about this cycle, this very happy cycle ending of fulfillment, with like this grand ending where we have so much wealth and exactly what we want. And it kind of looks like the Ten of Cups. Different color scheme. The Ten of Pentacles, we have kind of this High Priestess character in the card telling us to follow our intuition. Follow your intuition and you will have all the wealth you want. And follow your divine knowledge, because your divine knowledge is going to bring you this very wealthy cycle. There's something in you that you have access to, whether it's being able to channel a higher dimension or just having that knowledge inherently in your genetic structure that you are able to tap into. So follow this Hierophant energy. And I usually don't read that card like that, but that's how I feel it is in this reading. So take it if it resonates or how it resonates. We also have the King of Swords. The King of Swords. Maybe someone who isn't super emotionally available, but someone who is so sharp and so smart that other people are going to come to the King of Swords for advice, for being a leader. And the outcome of that is the Four of Wands. The deciding factor of that is the Four of Wands. So we get to create the world we want. We get to create the world we want abundantly, passionately. Whether we want that romance, the house, the family, whatever it is, we create all of that. And it starts inside of us with this Lovers. It starts inside of us with being able to fully listen to ourselves, to fully listen to your heart and your head, and really being able to discern which time you need to listen to the heart and the head, and which one you need to follow and take action on. Let's get an Earth Magic Oracle card for you. I feel like that was pretty succinct. I hope that's not confusing. If you have a different interpretation of those cards, please comment it down below. I'm sure the other Virgos would greatly appreciate it, as this is just my way of interpreting this particular deck. Just saw 1444 on the timer. You might want to look up 444, see what it means to you, if that resonates, if you are into numerology. So we have ancestors, generations, saying this inherent knowledge within you. We're going to go to the book for this one and just see what the book says. You have within you the blood of your ancestors. You are deeply connected to your lineage. The most immediate proof of being the physical resemblance you have to your mother and father, and perhaps even your grandparents. Yet beyond that, although unknown to your usual senses, you are connected to an ancestry that reaches back through millennia. This is the time to call upon those ancestors, those of you who are in your bloodline, as well as those ancient ones that have walked, and the land that you now walk. In many indigenous cultures, it is believed that you have the essence of your ancestors inhabits many of the physical aspects of the land. In other words, they are the trees, the water, the air, the animals, the stones, their blood being in the very dirt you stand and tread upon. Next time you're outside, allow the senses to open up to those ancestors who abide in the physical world. Any time at all, allow your heart to open to these spirits to whom are related through your hereditary, to those in whom you are connected by virtue of the land upon which you live. Yes, I held up this card halfway through. It's like, I have to hold this card, the Hierophant. This knowledge is so deep within you that it's maybe not something you need to look outside. And maybe that is something that you need to be patient about with this. It's patient for you to see that knowledge within yourself and know that that knowledge is within yourself. Not be convinced that you have to read something to be able to access a deeper knowledge, to allow yourself to have a certain level of financial fulfillment or emotional fulfillment. But this is what I got for you, Virgo. I'm going to leave it there before I get too deep. I don't want to lose you. If you like the reading, please subscribe, share with a friend, comment. I love you. Namaste.